Hello, hello, hello. This is SideQuest Ramblings, and today I'm going to be rambling about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Washington Commanders playoff game. Now, if you don't know from my other videos, I am a Buccaneers fan, and this was a heartbreaking defeat. I am soul crushed. I am down in the dumps. It is rough. Now, the Bucs, no one really had much anticipation for us at the beginning of the season. They're like, okay, the Falcons, they got Kirk Cousins, they're going to be up. So, we kind of did better than everyone thought we would. I really thought we were going to win this game. I did have in my mind, okay, Washington Commanders are actually pretty good. They could very well beat us also. So I had that in my mind, but, I was rooting for my team here. And my biggest takeaway was we could have won that game. We really, without being, sort of arrogant with it, we should have won that game. It was our game to lose, and we did. We kept making mistakes. The biggest things were the mistakes. I mean, the amount of flags we had compared to the Washington Commanders. I don't know the specifics. It's just me rambling, right? I just know we kept getting flag after flag after flag. It was pushing us back. That's a big part of it. The little things, the mistakes. If that wasn't happening, we wouldn't have lost so many yards. We probably would have had a better score. Now, I know a lot of people are going to blame Baker Mayfield for it. And I feel like Baker Mayfield may also blame himself for it. And look, that was awful, his mistake. Fumbling like that in our own red zone after making such a great stop on the defense, even though I think there was pass interference on our part. Even after that, let's just leave that. That's another flag thing, right? But that time it didn't get called, so we're lucky with that. But he fumbled, and when we had the ball there, I felt like, okay, we are in fully control here. We're good. There was some stress in the first quarter because we weren't really doing all that much. Finally evened it up just in time for halftime. We were gonna do some work there, but he fumbled. They scored a touchdown, and we were still in it. But then the next big thing was missing the count in their red zone. And this is also just me now looking back at clips of the game, just me trying to remember everything. So if I misread things, or misremember things, it's whatever. The missing the count, I don't know who to blame in that one, because the center hiked it, but no one else was ready for it. So either the center was in the wrong, or everyone else was in the wrong. Not 100% sure. But that's another one of the mistakes that cost us the game. Just a lot of mistakes, a lot of little things. Commanders didn't really make mistakes. They, came in clutch. Hey, I had no ill will towards the Commanders. I was like, hey, I'm actually I like Jane Daniels. Also, as a Patriots fan, I'm a Bucs and Patriots fan. I was like, man, I wish we had drafted Jane Daniels. That's who I was hoping for. We got Drake May, and he's good. I think I'm happy with what I saw there, but as of right now, Jane Daniels looks like he's the best one out of that draft class, quarterback wise, and. So, I'm happy for them. They earned it. He came in clutch. They didn't make mistakes. They did the dang thing. I don't think because of this game, even though I did think the Buccaneers had the potential to really beat anyone, but they could also lose anyone. The Commanders showing how it wasn't really much of the Commanders winning and more of the Buccaneers losing. Because, like I was saying, we had the game, we had the momentum, the control, and then we lost it. Our mistakes, the fumble, the missing count, just everything. And then, like, when the field goal happened at the very end, and it dinked, and then it went in, I was like, yeah, oh, and then I was depressed for a bit. Not a bit, for next couple days. I'm gonna be definitely sad about this. Besides the mistakes on our players, just in for general, like with that, our secondary was banged up. We had more like injuries during the game. Our passing defense wasn't the best this year, and it showed because Jane Daniels and them were passing a lot. That's how they were getting stuff done. Even with that, we still could have won, but we lost. And the last thing is Todd Bowles. There's a time where a timeout should have been used. I don't know if it would have made a huge difference, but it felt weird that he didn't use it at that point in the fourth quarter. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. He is great at scheming defenses. I still don't know how I feel about him as a coach. I know a lot of Buck fans are calling for him to be fired, and it's kind of like that every year. Every year it's kind of like, oh, we gotta get rid of him. We made it to the playoff twice with him, or actually every year we've made it for the past 5 years. So we've made it to the playoffs. It's just I don't know. There's something off about it. I don't know if we need a change of pace with it. I don't know if I would call for his job. I do think he's making mistakes, and clearly the team discipline is a reflection on him. All those mistakes that kept happening, and he's just smiling on the sidelines, Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how that happens. And another thing that was going on was with Baker Mayfield. It was a question of, is he just a bridge guy, or is he going to be our franchise guy? Now, before this game, I was thinking, okay, I think will be our franchise guy. I think we can stick with him even after his contract's up. And I think he's our quarterback for the future, because I think he was that good, and he has an energy that livens up the team. Whenever he does something crazy, that's when we start getting going. But the mistakes, and he had the most interceptions, he had a lot of fumbles this year. He's got to stop doing that. He's got to work better on that. I don't know if he's the franchise guy anymore. I think my opinion has shifted. I do like him, and I'm happy with him being our quarterback. But I don't know if this lasts. I would like it to. I like Baker Mayfield. I really do. I don't know, though. If we get an opportunity for a better option, should maybe take him. But I really do like Baker. Baker did amazing this year. Our team had no expectations. We made it high up there. Could have won that game. And I think, the Eagles didn't do too great, so maybe we would have been able to beat the Eagles, and the Lions probably would have crushed us. But, yeah, no, I mean, this is just a tough one. This is tough. Good season, though. Yeah, dang. I'm just, oh, gosh. Hey, you know what, though? Good on the Commanders. Good for them. I don't know if they'll make it far. They have to face the Lions. I'm looking forward to Jane Daniels' future and the Commanders and Dan Quinn. I think Dan Quinn's a good coach. Man. Yeah, and I mean that's kind of it. One last thing. Mike Evans is the GOAT. Bucky Irving, great pick. Yeah, that's it. We got injured a lot this season also. Yeah, I mean, that's all there is. I am literally rambling at this point. I'm gonna end the video off here. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. There's gonna be more stuff like this. On the Rambler HQ, the main channel, I might put out a video kind of reviewing the whole wildcard game. We still have the Vikings game tonight versus the Rams, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.